statement. Because this is an ongoing investigation, we won't have time for questions. Please.
Good afternoon. My name is Charles Jones. I'm the Supervisory Senior Resident Agent here in Wyoming for FBI Denver. Standing with me here today are Acting Chief Ranger Matt Wilbur with the National Park Service, Hunter Bailey, who is Chief of the National Park Service Investigative Services Branch. We also have Teton County Sheriff Matt Carr and Jackson Police Chief Michelle Weber. First and foremost, on behalf of the FBI personnel and our partners, I would like to extend sincere and heartfelt condolences to Gabby's family. Joe and Tara Petito and Jim and Nicole Schmidt. As every parent can imagine, this is an incredibly difficult time for the family and friends. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. We ask that you all respect the privacy as they mourn the loss of their daughter. As you are aware, FBI personnel, in coordination with our partners at National Park Service, the Forest Service, Teton County Sheriff's Office, and Jackson Police Department, have been conducting an investigative activity in the vicinity of the Spread Creek dispersed camping area. Earlier today, human remains were discovered, consistent with the description of Gabby Petito. Full forensic identification has not been completed to confirm 100% that we found Gabby, but her family has been notified of this discovery. The cause of death has not been determined at this time. We appreciate your continued support and patience as we work through this process. The vicinity around Spread Creek campsite will remain closed to the public until further notice. This is an active and ongoing investigation, so we ask everyone maintain distance from law enforcement personnel and equipment, vehicles, and related activity for their own safety, as well as to protect the integrity of our work and respect privacy for Gabby's family. We appreciate the tremendous support from the public. The support from the public's response to request of tips has been remarkable. We continue to seek information from anyone who utilized the Spread Creek dispersed camping area between the dates of August 27th and August 30th. Anyone that may have had contact with Gabby or her boyfriend, or who may have seen their vehicle in that area. Please share any new information with the FBI at tips.fbi.gov or 1-800-CALL-FBI. And finally, the Denver Field Office Direct is 303-629-7171. Photos and videos can also be uploaded at fbi.gov/Petito. We thank our partners at the National Park Service, the U.S. Forest Service, Teton County Sheriff's Office, and Jackson Police Department for their collaboration and diligence in this investigation. They surged their resources in a very short amount of time, and their personnel have intimate knowledge of the rugged terrain that we're dealing with, which made this process much more difficult. We greatly appreciate the invaluable skill and expertise of the Teton County Search and Rescue Team. We also thank the community of Jackson and the surrounding areas for the hospitality and for accommodating a rapid influx of law enforcement personnel in the area. In order to protect our investigative process and increase probability of successful prosecution should it be necessary, we have no additional comments. We appreciate your cooperation and respect for Gabby's family, loved ones during this difficult time. Thank you.
So can you please tell us why you led to that campsite in particular as opposed to
It's an ongoing investigation, sir. We cannot answer those, unfortunately, at this time.
just heard from the FBI that told us they have recovered body parts consistent with descriptions of Gabby Petito, which the police have stated that Gabby was found in her apartment. The suspect could be in that apartment. I was actually outside of the house. The work search efforts for her were intensified the next day. But we know that the
Okay. Actually, I need to write my notes here.
And thank you for being with us here on Live Now from Fox as we bring raw, unfiltered, and nonstop news from all across the nation. We were just showing you that live press conference from the FBI. There is still no 100% confirmation, but because they need to get that official identification first. But they said that it does fit the description. They offered their condolences. So we can say that it is believed that the body is of Gabby Petito. But again, they have notified the family. And thank you for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. I'm Stephanie Weaver reporting out of Los Angeles. FBI just speaking on this case. The body believed to be that of Gabby Petito. Again, they do need to get 100% confirmation, but did say that the family has been notified and they did offer their condolences. And that's what we do here on Live Now from Fox. We bring raw, unfiltered, and nonstop news from all across the nation, bringing you the last 2 hours, the updated coverage from the Gabby Petito case. The FBI says a body was found in Wyoming that is consistent with her description. Now, they didn't say 100% that it was confirmed to be her, but they said that it did fit her description and that the family were notified. The FBI announced Sunday a body had been found in Wyoming as investigators searched for 22-year-old Gabby Petito after she went missing last month. Investigators have been searching in the Spread Creek dispersed camping area of Grand Teton National Park Sunday when Charles Jones, supervisory senior resident agent for FBI Denver, said human remains were found. Jones said in a press conference just moments ago that the remains discovered were consistent with the description of Petito, but that a full forensic ID was still pending. Jones said Petito's family has been notified of the discovery. And Petito has been traveling across the country with her boyfriend Brian Laundrie in a converted camper van visiting U.S. West national parks. Petito hasn't been seen or heard from since the end of August. They also said that the cause of death has not been confirmed yet as well. Petito has been traveling across the country and in that converted camper van visiting all of those parks. But again, Petito had not been seen since the end of August, and her family reported her missing on September 11th, days after Laundrie returned home to Florida in a van without her. The last known place Petito and Laundrie were publicly known was leaving Utah on August 24th, and they told family they were heading to Grand Teton National Park. Now, on September 18th, the FBI field office in Denver began conducting ground surveys at Grand Teton with help from the National Park Service and local law enforcement agencies. Investigators were specifically looking in the Spread Creek dispersed camping area, which the FBI said was remained closed to the public until the surveys were complete. Now, meanwhile, police have been diligently searching the vast Florida Wildlife Reserve for Laundrie 23 after his family told authorities they believed he entered the area earlier in the week. He has not been seen or heard from since September 14th. He's been named a person of interest in Petito's disappearance case. And last week, body camera video released by Utah police showed their encounter with Petito and Laundrie on August 12th. Petito sat in the back of a patrol vehicle on the side of a Utah road, while Brian remained outside their camper van as law enforcement officials sorted out what transpired after a witness called police reporting a potential domestic violence situation. Police talked with them for over an hour and resulted in the two being separated after a physical encounter occurred between the couple earlier in the day. Now, officers observed scratches on Brian's face and arms. During the body camera video, Gabby also told officers she had no intent to harm Brian. And thank you all for being with us here on Live Now from Fox, where we bring raw, unfiltered, and nonstop news from all across the country. We just heard from the FBI telling us that the body is believed to be that of Gabby Petito. There is not 100% confirmation, but they said that the body is consistent with her description. The FBI announced Sunday that a body had been found in Wyoming as investigators searched for 22-year-old Gabby Petito after she went missing last month. Investigators have been searching in the Spread Creek dispersed camping area of Grand Teton National Park Sunday when Charles Jones, supervisory senior resident agent for FBI Denver, said human remains were found. And thank you for being with us here on Live Now from Fox as we've been covering this story for the last few hours as developing news has become available in the Gabby Petito case. A body has been found in Wyoming where searchers are and were looking for her. A body has been found, and the body was found in Teton County. The coroner, Brent Blue, confirmed to Fox News that a body had been found. The FBI just said moments ago that the body was found in Wyoming and is consistent with her description. Investigators have been searching the Spread Creek dispersed camping area of Grand Teton National Park Sunday when Charles Jones, the supervisory senior resident agent for FBI Denver, said human remains were found. Jones said in the press conference Sunday that the remains discovered were consistent with the description of Petito, but that a full forensic ID was still pending. Jones said Petito's family has been notified of the discovery. And thank you all for being with us here on Live Now from Fox as we bring you breaking news coverage from all across the country and bringing you the latest on the Gabby Petito case. Again, the FBI talking just moments ago saying that the body is consistent with that of Gabby Petito. again, thank you for being with us here on Live Now from Fox as we brought raw, unfiltered, and nonstop news from all across the nation, bringing you the latest on the search for Gabby Petito. FBI just speaking moments ago saying that a body was found consistent with a body of Gabby Petito and that the family had been notified. They did offer their condolences as well. I am going to play out that press conference again in case you missed that. We're going to put on our overnight playlist, and starting off the top, we will have that press briefing from the FBI coming up in just 2 minutes. Thank you for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. I'm Stephanie Weaver. Have a great evening and great week, everyone.